Shalom, Ka'ala, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash. Much honors and respects to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You do it through your precepts. I say Shalom. Back for another quick 4-part lesson. We're going to tie to wisdom and knowledge. All right, so according to the picture that we're looking here, you see two different paths. Over to your left-hand side, you see the sign, I believe, in the Most High. All right, and you see a great many people, okay? And over to your far right, you see another path, and you see only 3 people, all right? And it says under the sign, I obey the Most High. So do you understand that there's a difference in the two paths? Okay? So the one with the majority of people is leading to their destruction. All right? Again, this goes back to Matthew's, the 7th chapter, verses 13 and 14, and we'll get to that in a moment. Okay? So, the path where you see the 3 people, they're going through the straight gate, which is a degree of difficulty. All right. But at the end of that path, all right, is the kingdom. All right. Which means rulership, power, and dominion. Okay. And that's not for everybody. And again, we're talking about Israelites here. Okay. That's who rulership, power, and dominion is for. Okay. And the scriptures proves that to you throughout the scriptures. All right. The Lord has always had his people. Okay. And that's among you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that make up the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. So again, you have to understand that this book is not universal. It is not for everyone. Okay. And the Bible proves this, as well as circular history. Okay. That you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the biblical Hebrew Israelites. This is about your bloodline, your lineage, ethnicity, race, nationality, culture, and heritage. All right. So anyway, like I said, this brings a couple of precepts to mind. Let's start with Isaiah 33 and 6. Give me a minute. Isaiah 33 and 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. Strength of what? Deliverance. That's what salvation means. That's what it goes into. All right. You see it right there? Salvation, deliverance. See? Deliverance. Salvation by the Most High. Victory. You got that, people? All right. Give me a minute. All right. Here's the other precept that comes to mind. All right. Matthew 7, 13 and 14. Enter ye in at the straight gate. Okay. Straight gate meaning a degree of difficulty. All right. What will it tell you in Acts 14:22? Give me a minute. Let's read it. But it says in Acts 14:22, confirming the souls, of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, that we must, through much tribulation, as in Jacob's trouble, enter into the kingdom meaning rulership, power, and dominion of the Most High. You see that? You understand? Because remember, the kingdom is for the Israelites. Okay, that's all through the scriptures. Go to Matthew's 10, 5, and 6. Go not into the way of the Gentiles or the Samaritans, but rather go on to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, as he go preach, which means to prophesy, right? That prophesied what? That the kingdom is at hand. Rulership, power, and dominion. Who for? The lost sheep. Go to precept Luke 12:32. Fear not, little flock. The word flock goes into the word sheep. It is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom, rulership, power, and dominion. There you go. You understand? All right. Now give me a minute. So enter ye at the straight gate. And entering there will be much degree of difficulty, right? You're going to go through tribulation. That's your rite of passage into the kingdom. For wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, right? Give me a minute. You see the majority of people there that say they believe in God, they're headed for destruction. All right? let's get back. Give me a minute. So, for wide is the gate, broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be that go in thereat. You see that? Verse 14. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, life everlasting, the new bodies, immortality, and particularly starting with the elect co-heirs to the kingdom with Yahushua. All right? And few there be that find it. You see that? Again, not everybody that calls out and says, Lord, 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 all right, is going to be saved. You understand that? You understand? Okay? All right. We'll end this here. We'll be right back with parts 2, 3, and 4. Shalom.